Hello everyone, dear fashion enthusiasts. What a joy to reunite with you for an inspiring stylistic adventure. Settle in comfortably as we dive together into the captivating world of the Lacoste Fall-Winter 2024 to 2025 fashion show, which took place on the legendary clay court of Roland-Garros. Prepare to be amazed by the very first show by the talented Pelagia Kolotouros for the prestigious crocodile-branded house. Imagine yourself at the heart of this iconic French tennis venue, where the muted sound of balls gives way to the elegant whispers of fabrics. Pelagia Kolotouros, the new Greek-American artistic director, has taken the reins at Lacoste with a bold vision to revive René Lacoste's pioneering spirit while infusing a contemporary and decidedly trendy touch. And what a success! The show begins with a perfect mastery of minimal sportswear lines that place Lacoste in the modern era. XXL leather polos emerge as centerpiece pieces, bringing an avant-garde dimension to a timeless classic. The pleated skirts evoke elegant grandiosity, while the structured tweed coats demonstrate impeccable craftsmanship. The collection continues to astonish with bold vintage jackets and ultra-chic tracksuits in silk viscose, harmoniously oscillating between sophisticated tailoring and casual sportswear. A richly chosen color palette from lawn green to deep black, including earthy terracotta shades, envelopes each creation with a unique aura. References to the Roaring Twenties also make their way onto the runway, whether through bouclé wool coats or scarves transformed into elegant ties. The original Lacoste logo is reinvented through refined silhouettes and all-over patterns that adorn an exquisite dress. And how can we not mention the iconic crocodile? It appears in all its forms, playful as patches, subtle as belt clasps, or even majestic on sophisticated outfits. Every detail reflects impeccable precision and aesthetic sense, thus confirming the meticulously orchestrated creative strategy by Pelagia Kolotouros. The collection is distinguished by a successful fusion between sporting heritage and modern sophistication. Pelagia Kolotouros has adeptly revisited Lacoste's aesthetics by incorporating minimalist and sporty elements that resonate with the brand's identity. However, some might find that the abundance of all-over crocodile patterns and details like belt clasps could border on over-design, potentially detracting from Lacoste's usual subtlety. Additionally, while the color palette is well thought out, its association with earthy tones and deep black might not appeal to those who prefer the brighter colors traditionally associated with the brand. Did you know that René Lacoste was nicknamed the Crocodile due to his tenacity on the courts? This image inspired the now iconic logo of the brand. Today, this logo has come to life in a new and bold way on the Roland-Garros runway. In summary, this show marks a promising chapter for Lacoste, with innovations that respect and renew the brand's heritage. Pelagia Kolotouros has brought a necessary breath of fresh air, while remaining rooted in the rich history of this iconic house. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a thumbs up, comment your impressions, and share your thoughts on this new direction for Lacoste. Your interactions are always greatly appreciated and enrich our community of fashion enthusiasts. I wish you an excellent viewing experience for the rest of the show. And as René Lacoste himself would say, fashion is a sport of performance and elegance. See you soon for new stylistic adventures.